She did nothing wrong. She woke up, she went to work, she came home, she took a shower, and somehow, by the end of that day, she was locked in her room, crying, alone. No fight, no betrayal, no big dramatic argument, just two words. Two words that her boyfriend said to her so casually, so confidently, as if they were nothing, but they were everything. And when I tell you what those two words were and why he said them, I want you to really think, because I have a feeling you know someone like him. Maybe you have even loved someone like him, or maybe you have been him. His name was Hamza, 23 years old, smart, good-looking, and honestly, a little too confident for his own good. He had been with Layla for 6 months, and those 6 months, they were beautiful. She was kind, she was warm, she had this long, gorgeous hair, almost down to her waist, and she loved him genuinely. But one morning, one small, ordinary morning, everything cracked. Layla had been called into work unexpectedly, just a couple of hours. When she came back, she took a shower, got herself ready, and walked out, fresh, calm, happy to be home. And Hamza looked at her, and something bothered him. Her hair was dry. "You didn't wash your hair?" he asked. Layla smiled. "I washed it yesterday, sweetheart." "So what? You're not washing it today?" She looked at him, a little confused now. "You're not supposed to wash long hair every day. It damages it." Hamza crossed his arms. "That sounds like an excuse to me. Now, I want you to pause here, because this is the moment. This is where a good man says, 'Oh, really? I didn't know that. Tell me more.' But Hamza didn't do that. Instead, he pushed further, asked her how often she washes her hair. She said twice a week, and he looked at the girl who loved him, the girl with the long, beautiful hair, the girl who had done absolutely nothing wrong, and he said, "That's gross." 2 words, just 2 words. But do you know what those 2 words did? They didn't just hurt her feelings, they told her something. They told her, "Your body, your routine, your choices are disgusting to me." Layla didn't scream, she didn't argue. She quietly went to her room and she closed the door. And Hamza, he left, just picked up his things and went home without an apology, without even trying to understand. I have seen this before, my dear. I have lived in homes where a woman's every habit was inspected, where she was made to feel small for the most ordinary things, where love slowly turned into criticism, and criticism slowly turned into shame. It starts with hair, then it's the way she cooks, then it's the way she dresses, then it's the way she breathes, and one day she stops being a person in his eyes and becomes a problem to be corrected. Layla wasn't gross. Layla was right. Washing long hair every day strips away its natural oils. It causes breakage, dryness, damage. Every hair expert in the world will tell you this. It is not laziness, it is care. But even if she had been wrong about the science, even if she had washed her hair once a month, the word gross was never acceptable. You do not speak to someone you love that way. You do not humiliate the person whose hand you hold. Hamza called her. She didn't answer. He asked his friends. They were split. And so he sat there confused, wondering why some people were on his side and some weren't. But here is what I want to say to him. Son, the question is not whether you were factually right or wrong about hair. The question is, why did your first instinct, the very first thing that came out of your mouth, have to be cruelty? Why not curiosity? Why not kindness? Why not, "Oh, really? I didn't know that. Tell me more." Layla deserves someone who looks at her and sees a person, not a project, not a problem, a person. And if Hamza is listening somewhere, Call her, not to defend yourself. Call her to apologize, truly, deeply. Tell her, I was wrong, not just about the hair, about the way I spoke to you, about the way you made me feel. Because relationships are not won by being right, they are kept by being kind. This has been your auntie speaking, and I hope someone needed to hear this today.